The end of my Crystar stream. The end of my previous Crystar stream. So, not the stream that you would be seeing if you're watching this on YouTube. The day this comes out, the one the week before. I think it was titled something like "Mirai is dead. Just keep her dead already." So what happened is this stream, I think, was my longest live stream so far. So I didn't realize this game autosaves, and because I didn't realize it autosaved, when I got into a situation where there wasn't a save point for nearly 2 hours, I just kept playing and playing and playing and playing. Now, if you know what I've been doing in the Crystar stream, basically I went through the first playthrough, then I went through New Game Plus, now I'm in New Game Plus Plus, now I'm in, I guess, it's not New Game Plus Plus Plus, it's like, after you finish New Game Plus Plus, you get another chapter afterwards. And we're in that chapter now. The problem that we have with this this third playthrough is it decides that it wants to basically break the entire story of the game and then end the entire game with a boss rush. Now, if you don't know what boss rush is, a boss rush is basically it's where you don't have any other gameplay. It's just boss, 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 and you just keep going through bosses until the game feels like giving up and doing something else. So the problem, I don't think anyone cares about Crystar spoilers. So initially, the final boss, which I thought was the actual final boss, would have made sense. It wouldn't have made sense because they retconned the story, but it would have made sense to end it there. So we had a boss fight with one of our party members, Sen. I don't know why we had a boss fight with Sen. For some reason, she decided she wants to fight us. Like, there was some sort of plot explanation for why that happened, but it didn't make any sense whatsoever. It felt like they were just basically coming up with story elements and then just chucking them at the wall and just seeing what one actually stuck, and we just got this absolute train wreck of a story because of it. So Sen became not evil, I guess for some. Yeah, she wanted to kill us. Anyway, we defeated Sen. Wasn't too difficult of a boss fight. Then after that, oh no, sorry, before that there was a different boss fight. I think we had to. What was it? Who did we fight before that? Oh, sorry, there was like a mini boss before that, and then there was the actual final boss. Then after that, it's like, hey, now you're gonna fight your sister, and now you're gonna fight, who was it? So we fought our sister, who's dead. Just don't question the story. We're in purgatory. Everyone's dead. Just accept it. So we have a sister, a twin sister who died in the womb. Who then we have to fight as who I thought was the final boss. Turns out there's another boss directly after that, and all that's separating that is cutscenes, and you don't have a chance to get more healing items. So basically, you are burning through your healing items throughout these fights, and the fights are really poorly designed, where there's basically no telegraphing for the attacks. So there's so many attacks in that game which are basically impossible to dodge. Like, there's no wind-up, there's no like, hey, here's a particle effect to tell you the attack's gonna happen. No, the attack just happens, and you get hit. So there was that boss fight. Then there was another boss fight after that. I think this was the third boss fight in a row. And when I got to that boss fight, I was like, okay, if this boss is not defeated in the cutscene, I am just stopping. I'm quitting the game. I'm just done with this stream. Because I was 4.5 hours into that point. I was just getting sick of playing it. It was like, kill the boss in the damn cutscene. Nope. Nope, time for more boss rush. We have another boss fight. Then I went and looked at like how the game actually ends. Turns out there's another 2 boss fights in this boss run. I don't know if there's going to be a point to like get some healing items, or if we somehow have to get through the rest of the game without any items. I don't know what the deal is. It's so poorly designed. I think I'm like 40 hours into this game at this point. Really, the only reason I'm still playing it is out of sheer habit. I think next stream, if I might do another Crystar stream. I don't know. I'm really tempted to not and just go play something else. Like, I want to go and start streaming something like Kingdom Hearts or Cyber Dimension Neptunia, Nier Automata, games that I know are actually good games. I haven't decided on which one I'm going to go with yet, but once Crystar is done, I will absolutely be swapping to something else. But it feels like every single time I try to stream this game, it's just never ending. It's just always going. Like, I felt like I thought it was going to end after the first playthrough. Then it's like, oh yeah, time loop time. It's like, okay, that's fine. One time loop's good. Oh, time loop time again. Now it's New Game Plus Plus. I think we're actually at the real final ending now, which is nice. Because, yeah, this is one of those games that it really feels like it's overstayed its welcome, especially during this boss run. It's just like, I thought I'd fought the final boss like 3 times already. Can we just end this stupid boss fight? Can we stop this boss run? These are not well-designed boss fights. This isn't fun anymore. This game has really overstayed its welcome. And the story is just making less and less sense every single time. So for some reason, we need to collect, like, time loops to, like, defeat the demons who contracted us to work in Purgatory. I don't understand why. It was never explained why that was a thing. It's just like, oh yeah, time loops happened, you collect time loops now. Like, what are you talking about? This entire game, we've been collecting souls. Why are we now collecting time loops? What is this video game? I don't understand it. JRPGs are generally weird enough. Like, take Kingdom Hearts, for example, where the time travel system in that game underpins the entire story and makes literally no sense. But in the case of Kingdom Hearts, at least the general Kingdom Heartsy stuff is fun. Crystar, it was a mediocre game at the best of times, and now it's just like, I don't even know if I want to keep playing it. That's where I'm at right now. It's just like, I really don't know if I want to keep suffering through this game. But it should only take me like maybe another hour or so to finish the game, so I'm really tempted to just like maybe do it in tomorrow's stream and like my Dead Cells stream, or maybe do it next week and just finish it off then. If I do it next week, I'm not just going to do an hour stream. What I'll probably end up doing is starting as a Crystar stream and then, I don't know, maybe playing something like Hades or something afterwards, something that's a good game. Maybe I'll start Binding of Isaac, maybe I'll go do some more the Tasmanian Tiger. Something else, just literally anything else. I know that I could have stopped playing this game ages ago, but a part of my brain, I have a minor completionist brain. I'm not the sort of person who's like, I want to get every achievement. But if you put a story in front of me and it's like, hey, you should probably go finish this story, I'm like, do I want to though? But like, even though I could go watch the story on the internet, I could go watch it on YouTube. Do I want to finish this story myself? And yeah, it's that part of my brain that gets addicted to things like, hey, you like cycling now. Hey, you like programming now. Do nothing but that for like 6 months. And it's a part of my brain to try to channel on helpful things so I don't get into like the the same sort of RuneScape grind I got into when I was a kid, where it's just like, I played RuneScape for 6 years? 6 years, I'm going to say. Yeah, probably too long. That's how long I played it for. I played it from like 2007 up until the RS3 beta, so whatever that works out to be. And I just try to put that part of my brain towards good things, like my YouTube channel, or studying Japanese, or not playing Crystar.